Trending news in Nigeria today, the 6th of August 2024. President Tinubu appeals for dialogue. President Tinubu urged protesters to cease demonstrations and embrace dialogue, expressing sorrow over the violence and loss of lives. Nationwide protests against hunger and hardship continue. Protests against hunger, hardship, and bad governance have entered their 6th day, with demonstrators in major cities defying government calls for suspension. Some states have imposed curfews to curb violence, resulting in several casualties and extensive property damage. Looting in Kaduna amid protests. Hoodlums in Kaduna looted government and private buildings during ongoing protests, leading to significant property loss and heightened tensions. Plateau State imposes curfew. Plateau State has declared a 24-hour curfew in the Jos Bukuru metropolis following violent incidents during the protests. Rejection of bribes in Lagos protests. Protesters in Lagos claimed the rejected AN 5,000 bribe intended to end their demonstrations, highlighting their resolve to continue until their demands are met. Police deny banning protests in Lagos. The Lagos State Police Command confirmed that peaceful protests are not banned, responding to rumors of a prohibition. Customs ignoring tariff suspension on food items. Reports indicate that customs officials are ignoring directives to suspend tariffs on food items, exacerbating the economic hardship. NNPCL introduces new crude oil grade. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited has introduced a new crude oil grade, UTEPIT, into the international market, aiming to boost production and revenue. Edo governorship race heats up. Ashu Ighodalo's candidacy for Edo State Governor gains momentum, with his leadership qualities and policies receiving widespread support. Record-breaking performance by Nigerian basketball team. Nigeria's women's basketball team achieved a record-breaking score at the 2024 Afrobasket Zone 3 Championship, raising concerns about player ages and competition fairness. FG launches Agric Empowerment Program for IDPs. The federal government has launched an agricultural empowerment program targeting internally displaced persons to boost food security and livelihoods. Curfew lifted in Kano following protests. Kano State lifted a curfew imposed due to violent protests, with the governor confirming a return to peace. Lagos woman voices frustration with government. A Lagos-based protester publicly rejected President Tinubu, expressing dissatisfaction with the government's response to the protests. Nigerians in South Africa advocate for better governance. Nigerians in South Africa are pushing for stronger measures against corruption and better governance in Nigeria. Looting and demolition in Kano. Protests in Kano led to looting and demolition of parts of the Nigerian Communications Commission building, highlighting the unrest's impact. Nigeria's Olympic hopes. Nigerian athletes continue to prepare for the upcoming Paris Olympics, with high hopes for success in various events. The Times. Mountain shut service centers. Mountain has temporarily closed service centers in Nigeria following facility destruction amid ongoing protests. Diaspora remittances fuel economic growth. Continued growth in diaspora remittances is expected to significantly impact Nigeria's economy, with projections indicating a record influx. Customs seized counterfeit goods. Nigerian customs officials seized a large consignment of counterfeit goods, reinforcing efforts to combat illegal trade. Police arrest hundreds in protests. Nigerian police have arrested over 800 suspects nationwide in connection with the ongoing protests. Lagos Police Chief urges calm. The Lagos State Police Chief has called for calm and cooperation from residents amid the ongoing protests in Lagos State. Nigerian diaspora remittances expected to exceed $20 billion. Diaspora remittances to Nigeria are projected to surpass $20 billion by the end of 2024, providing a crucial economic boost. Nigerians in diaspora demand policy changes. Diaspora Nigerians are calling for policy changes to address corruption, reduce governance costs, and revoke visa-free policies for Sahel countries to curb violence. Diaspora groups mobilize for local elections. Diaspora organizations are encouraging greater participation in local Nigerian elections, emphasizing the importance of grassroots politics and women's representation. Diaspora communities celebrate Nigerian culture. Nigerian diaspora communities worldwide are hosting cultural festivals to celebrate and preserve their heritage. Nigerian star Wizkid announces new album release date. Nigerian music icon Wizkid has revealed that his highly anticipated new album, Euphoria, will be released on August 30, 2024. Fans are eagerly awaiting new music after his successful world tour. Genevieve Nnaji's new film breaks box office records. Genevieve Nnaji's latest film, The Rising Sun, has shattered box office records in Nigeria, becoming the highest-grossing Nollywood film of the year. The film, a historical drama, has received widespread acclaim for its storytelling and performances. Burna Boy to headline Global Music Festival in London. Burna Boy has been announced as one of the headliners for the Global Music Festival in London, scheduled for September 2024. This performance is part of his ongoing international tour, which has been garnering significant attention. Tems collaborates with Beyoncé on new track. Nigerian singer Tems has teamed up with Beyoncé for a new track titled Shine Bright. The song, which is set to drop later this month, is generating buzz as a major crossover collaboration between Afrobeat and global pop. Davido set to star in upcoming Netflix series. Nigerian artist Davido is making his acting debut in a new Netflix series titled City Lights. The show, which premieres in November 2024, follows the life of a rising music star navigating fame and personal challenges. Miss South Africa finalist faces xenophobic abuse over Nigerian heritage. A contestant in the Miss South Africa beauty pageant has been questioned and received an online abuse because her father is Nigerian. Chidima Adetshina, born in the Johannesburg township of Soweto and lives in Cape Town, and her mother is South Africa, was announced on the 1st of July as one of 13 finalists competing to represent South Africa at the Miss Universe pageant.
Diasporanews.ng